Hello students, myself Om Prakash Katte and you are welcome to the Biology Reward. Today we are discussing the class 12th Biology chapter, Principles of Inheritance, Heredity and Variation. And in this chapter we are discussing regarding the law of independent assortment. Law of independent assortment is the very important law proposed by the Mendel, and this law of independent is based on the dihybrid crosses studies by the Mendel in the pea plant. He studied the inheritance of the two pairs of the genes in a pea plant in many experiments, and then on basis of dihybrid cross he came on the conclusion of the law of independent assortment. So according to this law, what is the law? When two pairs of traits are crossed or combined in a hybrid, segregation of one pair character is independent of the other pair of character. When two pair of traits are crossed, one pair and another pair, and combined in the hybrid, when two pair of traits are combined in the hybrid, segregation of one pair character is independent of the other pair of character. To explain this law of independent assortment, we have to look toward this example. Students, first we should understand in seed color, in a seed color, yellow is the dominant character and green color of seed is the recessive character. Another, in the seed shape, round is the dominant character and round seed, and wrinkle seed is the recessive character. So one parent of yellow seed with round seed, genotypes I have mentioned, capital Y and capital R. When it is crossed with the another parent, it's a green seed and wrinkle seed, small y and small r. So from this parent, this one gamete is formed, capital Y and capital R. And from this parent, this gamete is formed, that is small y and small r. So the Mendel, when he said, if pure homozygous parent is crossed with the another pure homozygous parent, so this parent will form the gamete, capital Y, capital R. And from this parent, gametes are formed, small r and small y and small r. So this gamete formation process takes place during the meiosis division. And in meiosis division, the formation of gamete takes place. So in this case, if you see, in gamete capital Y, capital R, in this gamete small y and small r. So thus in this class you will see 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 alleles are there. Capital Y, small y, capital R and small r. So these gametes, in this gamete 2 alleles are there, capital Y, capital R, and in this gamete also 2 alleles are there. Overall, if these gametes are crossed, so we are receiving the progeny, and that progeny is having the 4 alleles. These 4 alleles in this one, capital Y, capital R and small r, these are the alleles. Out of this one, the Y is dominant over small y, capital Y is dominant over the small y, and capital R is a dominant over the small r. So capital Y is dominant over small y and capital R is dominant over the small r. One more important thing we should remember when the yellow and round sheet, yellow and wrinkle sheet. So here is a 50% yellow round, yellow sheet but round are 50%, and yellow sheet these wrinkled are 50%. So there is a 50% contribution of allele R is 50% and allele small r is also 50%. Similarly, capital Y and small y, if you are taking, so in this 50% allele is capital Y and 50% allele is, it means if we will see that from this parent, if we are making the gamete, in these 1, 2, 3, 4 types of gametes are formed. So there is a contribution of 25% of the each gamete. So 1/4%, 1/4 ratio, it means 25% is a contribution of each. So from this parent, F1 generation parent, we are getting the 4 gamete. It means 1/4 is this, 1/4 is this, 25% is this, 25% is this. So overall is what? Overall, yellow is dominant to green, round is a dominant over wrinkle. From this parent, gametes comes 2 alleles, capital Y, capital R. From this parent, in gamete come 2 alleles, small y, small r. It means gametes, alleles they are occur in the pair. Alleles are occur in the pair. Now, when 2 pair of traits are combined in the hybrid, segregation of one pair character is independent of the other pair of character. For this one, when Mendel's cross this gamete of the parent with this gamete of another parent, so in such case what happened? He found 2 possibilities. Alleles of different genes stay together. This is the one condition. Alleles of different genes stay together because these 2 alleles, capital Y, small r, can they stay together generation to generation? Small y and small r, can they stay together generation to generation? So he said that alleles of the different gene stay together. So in such condition what happen? If these alleles remain together, in condition what happen? Capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, this one is a gamete of male, and this gamete of female I have taken capital Y, capital R and small y. So in such cases when it is caused, then condition 1, alleles of different genes stay together. So here what we are getting? Yellow and round we are getting the 3, and green and wrinkle we are getting the 3. So this ratio comes like the dihybrid cross. It means alleles of different genes stay together. In such cases, when we are getting yellow and round type or green and wrinkle types of progeny. Condition number 1. Condition number 2 is if the alleles of different genes do not stay together. In such cases, the F1 progeny which is obtained, it is having the capital Y, capital R, small r, it is yellow seed and round seed. When they form the gamete, alleles of the different gamete do not stay together. Here, according to the law of segregation, what happened? The alleles come together, but they do not mix up, and they segregated during the formation of the gamete. So the alleles, when gamete formation takes place, the alleles are segregated. So 4 type of gametes we are getting. Capital Y, capital R, small capital Y, small r, capital R, small y and small. This male gamete I am considering as a male, and here I am taking the female gamete. So when male gamete and female gamete of F1 progeny self-pollination take place, so we are getting what? We are getting the result this. Yellow and round 9, yellow and wrinkle 3, green and round 3, green and wrinkle 1. This condition, when it is considered alleles of different genes stay together, in such cases only yellow and round are formed and green and wrinkles are formed. But in F2 generation we are finding yellow and wrinkles are also there, green and rounds are also there. It means wrinkle character is expressed. Here yellow and round was present earlier, but yellow and wrinkle is also new character. Similarly, green and round, earlier was the green and wrinkle, but the green and round is the another new character. So Mendel said that if 2 or more than 2 pair of contrasting characters are combined in F1 generation, segregation of one pair, they comes together in F1 generation, but segregation of one pair character is independent of the other pair of character. It means this so that the alleles of the wrinkled independently show its own character. Allele of the round, it show its character. It means overall is what? If capital Y is present, so that will be capital Y is for round, yellow seed. If the capital R is there, then it will be the round seed. If capital Y is absent and only small y is there, so it will be the green seed. And if capital R is not there, there small r is there, and that will be the wrinkle seed. It means that each alleles express its character independently, and this is the only law. When two or more than 2 traits are combined or crossed, they combine in the hybrid. Segregation of one pair character is independent of the other pair of character. It means these all alleles are together, but each allele it expresses its characteristics independently, and that's why the ratio comes 9:3:3:1. And it is overall about the law of independent assortment. So first we should write the law. Simply we can say, when 2 or more than 2 parents are crossed, the alleles come together in F1 generation, but the allele do not mix up and they segregated during the formation of gamete. And individual allele is so its independent characteristic. And that's why we are getting the ratio 9:3:3:1. And this ratio shows that each allele expresses its character independently. Thank you.